Hello guys, and welcome back to my video series Basic Introduction German with Julia. My name is Julia, and in today's video you will learn how to say I am from certain country, and you will be able to ask the question back to another person, where are you from? Now let's start. Now the main verb we have to remember in this case is the verb to come, which in German language means kommen. I come from. You need the verb to come, which is in German kommen. 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 Now to say I come, you need the personal pronouns. And what are the personal pronouns? If you watch my last video, I talked about them, where I used the verb to live. So basically personal pronouns indicate the person, I, you, and so on. And if you remember, I in German language means ich. Ich. Now, to say I come means ich komme. Ich komme. You come means du kommst. Du kommst. It's the informal way, du kommst. And the formal way, you come, means Sie kommen. Sie kommen. Du and Sie is you. This is the informal, and this is the formal way. Now let's look at the first one, ich komme. Now if you want to say I come from, you need the letter from, the word from, which means in German language, aus. And then we have this sentence, ich komme aus. I come from. Ich komme aus. Easy, right? Now, to finish the sentence, you need the country. I come from Germany. I come from Switzerland. So in my case, I would say ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Okay? Now, you have to remember that certain countries have an article and certain countries don't. Like Deutschland doesn't have an article. But if you're living in Switzerland and you want to say I come from Switzerland, die Schweiz, you see there is an article die in front of Schweiz, which is Switzerland. You would say ich komme aus der Schweiz. Ich komme aus der Schweiz. Article changes. Die is der. Now if you're living in Turkey, die Türkei, you would say ich komme aus der Türkei. Ich komme aus der Türkei. Die, der. Got it? Now, Ukraine. If you live in Ukraine, which is die Ukraine, you would say ich komme aus der Ukraine. Aus der Ukraine. Die, der. If you live in United States, in German is die USA. Die USA. Then you would say ich komme aus den USA. Ich komme aus den USA. Die, den. And one more country is the Netherlands. Die Niederlanden. Die Niederlanden. If you come from Netherlands, then you can say ich komme aus den Niederlanden. Aus den Niederlanden. Just remember those countries. If you're from those countries, you have to put the article which I just showed you. All other countries, they don't have an article. Ich komme aus Frankreich. Ich komme aus Spanien. Ich komme aus Italien. Ich komme aus Jugoslawien. Ich komme aus Russland. Ich komme aus China. Ich komme aus Indien. Ich komme aus Belgien. And so on. All other articles, you just put them at the end of the sentence. Ich komme aus. That's it. Okay. Now part number 2, building the question. So how do you ask a person, and where are you from? You definitely want to know that, right? Now, to ask the question, you need the word woher, which is from where. Woher. This is the first word of the question. Woher. And if you remember, at the beginning we said du kommst, sie kommen. Now the question, to make a question, you have to put woher, word number 1. Then you have to put the verb kommst, word number 2. And then the person, du, word number 3. So, woher kommst du? Means where are you from in the informal way. And in the formal way, if you don't know the person, you would politely ask, woher kommen Sie? Woher kommen Sie? That's it. That's the question. Woher kommst du? Where are you from? And woher kommen Sie? Woher kommen Sie? Okay? Now in this video you learned how to say ich komme aus your country. Don't forget there are countries with articles and without articles. And you can ask the question to a person, woher kommst du? If it's a friend or family. And woher kommen Sie? If it's the formal way. In my case, ich komme aus Deutschland. Und woher kommst du? Oder woher kommen Sie? I hope you like my video. Subscribe to my channel if you want more videos to watch and learn German with me. And I am seeing you soon. Take care. Tschüss.